I wanted to go skydiving. If you've ever seen the movie The Bucket List, starring Morgan Freeman and Jack Nicholson, I think you could understand why. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. But either way, I'll give a quick breakdown of the movie. Morgan Freeman and Jack Nicholson's characters land in the same hospital room. Both are terminally ill, but they get out of those beds against their doctor's wishes and head off on a road trip with a wish of to-dos before they die. Guess what one of those bucket list items is? Well, you guessed it, it's skydiving. Jumping out of a perfectly good airplane. That is where I got the idea. Inspired by entertainment, but it's also something that I just want to do, so I wouldn't entirely attribute it to a movie. But skydiving was definitely on my bucket list, and as you can see in this video, I'm about to go do it. Yeah, I was scared out of my mind. When he asked me if I had any final last words, all I could think to say was, fun, fun, fun. My heart was racing. My palms were sweaty. Even right now, watching and looking back, I feel that way. I'm seeing the people just jump right out the plane. I'm like, damn, what if this is my last day? Well, it wasn't. But if you like this video so far, hit the like button. And if you want more content, hit subscribe. I'm going to zip it and let you see the moment when I jump out of the plane. But stay tuned for when I land. I'll tell you why I did what I did once we jumped. No spoilers.
Good job, man. But tell me what you think of that. Pretty crazy, huh?
Yeah, especially when you first step out the plane and it's
You look like you were going swimming, not skydiving.
Yeah, it was fun. It was wild.
Alright, so tell me what you think would be your favorite part? Free fall, canopy ride?
The initial free fall was scary. I was like, wow, the stomach kind of turned. And then once we kind of put our arms out.
Oh, good skill. What I say, leave all that nervousness in the plane, right?
We're in the air, just spinning around.
Fun stuff, man. Alright, so tell me, you gonna do it again? Yeah. Alright, we'll see you out here next time, buddy. Good jump.
Wow, that was an experience. Before I get into the 3 reasons why you should consider going skydiving, let me elaborate more on my experience to give you an idea of what it was like. First, let me explain why I was kicking and screaming initially when we jumped out. This was a tandem skydive, as you saw from my video. It's where you connected by a harness to a professional skydiver. That professional skydiver guides you through the whole jump from exit to landing. He gave me specific instructions. Cross your arms, he said. I'm going to guide us to the floor of the airplane. When we got there, I'm expecting him to give me a tap on the shoulder or say, here we go. So I'm sitting at the edge waiting, like, okay, he's getting us into position. He's going to give us the go ahead. No, he just pushed us out. To this day, I'm still waiting for the tap on the shoulder or for him to say, let's have the time of your life. Yeah, I'm still waiting. Maybe I'm in the grocery store one day. He'll come up and tap me on the shoulder and say, are you ready? But anyway, that is why I was yawning like that in the video. Let me stop joking. I wasn't yawning. I was screaming. You've seen the video. It's out there. I have no street cred because I was caught off guard and shocked. I've reasoned that he did this so I don't get cold feet at the edge and try to grab something or decide to change my mind. It was a shock through my entire system. I knew I was going to jump out of the plane. We were at the ledge. I just didn't expect it to happen at that second. I thought I would get a warning. What did it feel like? Well, to me, when we first exited and were in free fall, it felt like going down a large hill of a roller coaster. I mean, the reason why it felt like a roller coaster was because I shut my eyes and stamped my feet and screamed. Once the free fall is over and the instructor gave me a second tap, which should have been the first tap, I opened my arms and looked down. For me, I was trying to get control of the situation. So I did at some point start flailing my arms like I'm swimming because I'm trying to, slow my descent. I didn't know what to do. But luckily, the video guy was there giving me the thumbs up and high-fiving me. So it was great, and that kind of put me at ease. All right, let me give you 3 reasons why you should consider skydiving if you haven't already made up your mind. If you like this video so far, though, hit the like button. And if you want more content, I challenge you to hit the subscribe button. All right, let's start off with reason number 1, conquering your fears. Even if you aren't scared of heights, free falling from an airplane is pretty scary. What should give you comfort, though, is your first time will probably be a tandem skydive. What comforted me before getting on the airplane is a professional I jumped with introduced himself. I'll paraphrase, but he said, "Hey, nothing to worry about. I've done this over 3,000 times before, and I don't plan on dying today." Notice the voice change? I kid you not, that put me at ease. Well, at least until we got on the plane. Then my heart was racing again. I kept thinking to myself, why am I doing this? I was scared as... Don't worry, I'm not going to curse in this video. At the end of the day, I didn't let my fear consume me. We jumped out of the airplane. I conquered my fear, albeit while kicking and screaming most of the way. Reason number 1 to go skydiving is conquer your fear. So, what's reason number 2 that you should go skydiving? Well, that is the feeling of accomplishment. Have you ever set a goal and achieved it? Doesn't it feel amazing? Well, while skydiving, as we started to glide down, the view was impressive. You look down and nothing is blocking your view, except maybe your feet. When you look at your feet, they are dangling above the air. Yes, I was scared, but I was more amazed than scared at that point. When I landed on the ground and I was all in one piece, it was such a fantastic feeling. The adrenaline was flowing, my heart was no longer racing, and I felt like I had stared fear in the face and accomplished something that no one else I knew at the time had done. The thought that comes to mind is, don't let the fear of failure overcome your will to succeed. That day I didn't. Even today, I marvel that I was able to do it. It may have been just jumping out of a plane, but that feeling of having accomplished it still sticks with me today. And that's why I listed it down as reason number 2 why you should go skydiving. Before I get to number 3, if you're inspired to go jump out of a perfectly good plane already, I want you to type in the comments, "Yo Ish, I'm going to make the jump." If you have been skydiving before, share with me why you made the jump. And make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. Okay, my third and last reason why you should consider going skydiving. which you may not consider to be a good one, but I think it is. It's this: you are going to get some fantastic photos and videos. I did my research, and unfortunately, the place I went skydiving is now closed, so I can't shout them out. But the reason why I went there is because when you do a tandem jump with them, is they actually had two people jump with you. One is attached to you, the professional skydiver, to help guide you from the edge of the airplane to the ground, and the other person got all the film and video. So the photos and the videos are great because if I didn't have it, I wouldn't be able to share my amazing experience with you right now. At my job for a couple of years, I had the picture of me skydiving as my screen background, pictured right there. Anytime I would go to a meeting or someone would come to my desk, they would be like, "What? You did that?" I kid you not. I've been in meetings with managers and projected my screen, and the first thing they would do is ask about my skydiving background. They would ask, "Where was that? When was that? What possessed you?" The meeting could wait. They wanted to know what it was like. Yes, don't do it solely for the gram, Facebook, or YouTube, but you'll have something to add to the game of two truths and a lie, never have I ever, and it's just a great conversation topic. I personally look forward to one day, if I have kids of my own, to be able to share this with them. So to recap, my 3 reasons you should go skydiving. Number 1, face your fears. Number 2, the feeling of accomplishment. And number 3, you're going to get some pretty cool pictures and videos to cherish for a lifetime. I hope that you will share this video with someone else that is thinking about skydiving. If you enjoyed this video, hit subscribe button for more content about my experiences, traveling, and fun. Also, follow me on Instagram at TheIshExperience. And at the very least, hit that like button. Thanks for watching this video. Those are my 3 reasons for skydiving. And I challenge you, it doesn't have to be skydiving, but go out there and have a new experience today.